I am back. Remember me from the Proverbs Challenge? Well, today we have a special segment for Black History Month, and I am so happy to have these wonderful young adults with me. Even our mini young adult going to be coming on, and we're going to talk about Black history for the month of February 2024. Well, again, I'm so glad everybody could join us, and we're going to go around and start introducing ourselves. We're going to start with little Paris. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, Paris.
Hi, my name is Paris. I'm in 5th grade and I like doing gymnastics.
Yay! Now, Paris, tell us what you're going to do when you grow up.
When I grow up, I want to be a gymnastics Olympian.
There we go. And remember, I'm coming with you, so don't forget. Yay. Well, thanks for sharing, Paris. Next, we're going to have Miss Randy.
Hey guys, my name is Randy. I'm 26 years old. What I currently do is I am a life insurance rep. And so I help my community protect themselves as well as their family and their assets. I also give away free wills, healthcare surrogates, living wills, and estate planners. I give those away for free. So if you need one, go ahead and message me. You'll have my email in the comments.
Yes, you could definitely put that out there. And when we air this, you can put that out there also. Not too soon to start doing that, Randy, right? Never too soon to start doing that. I think I got my first life insurance plan when I was like 22. And the earlier, the better, because then it's cheaper, right?
Exactly. And then health issues might happen the older you get, and then you don't even qualify. So I always say the younger you are, the better, because your price locks in. It never changes.
Woo! She's trying to sell that. Y'all hear that, young people? Listen, you better listen up. All right, we got Malaya. Go ahead, Malaya.
Hello, my name's Malaya. I am 17 and I'm in 11th grade, and I like to
make sure now.
Yeah, I like to dance and play basketball.
Awesome. You had a really good season this year, right?
Next year will be better, yes.
Yeah, it'll be better. You had an amazing coach, I'll tell you that.
Yes. I definitely couldn't have done it without him.
Right. Amen to that. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Malaya. All right. And Tashayla, tell us about you.
Hey guys, my name's Tashayla. I'm 26 years old. I graduated with my master's in 2021 to be a therapist. I too love basketball. I actually played on a basketball scholarship in college. Right now, I am kind of like in limbo as I figure out what path I want to go in. And I just want to encourage everybody that whenever you need to, take a break and figure out what it is and refocus, that's okay too. So just wanted to share that with y'all.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. You're so sweet. Thank you. And I don't know where Manny, are you with us?
Yeah, you see me?
No, I can't. Yeah, right. We can't see you.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Manny,
right,
I'm so excited to have you here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Manny. Some may know me as Emmanuel. Manny's like kind of my nickname, and I'm currently in school to become a deputy. Yes. Today was orientation. They were laying down the law, and I was like, "Oh, Jesus, what did I put myself into?" But it's life-changing, and so I'm ready for it. And so I'm excited for this conversation to see where it goes.
Hey, well, listen, I'm excited for you. That's awesome. Yeah. Listen, shameless plug. You came to one of our very, very first Find My Purpose, right, workshops, and you were able.
Got connected to one of the best ladies from there, and then ever since that is history. Now I'm like in it. I'm in it.
That's awesome. That is such a blessing. I'm just so glad to hear that it worked out for you. Well, we're gonna pray for you while you're going through that schooling and educating yourself. So that's cool. All right, so let's get started. This is where the fun begins. So I'm gonna start with Tashayla. I'm gonna ask you, what African American individual has inspired you to be where you are today?
I would say Maya Angelou. I don't know if anybody is, well, I'm sure everybody is familiar with Maya Angelou. She has passed away currently, but her name is still in the atmosphere. I love Maya Angelou because of her story. She was very resilient. Specifically, she was many first African American women. One, she conducted a train the first African-American woman to conduct the training. She's an Emmy winner. She's a Pulitzer Prize nominee and winner. So she has many accolades. But the thing that sticks out the most is that Maya Angelou actually was sexually assaulted when she was young. And after this, she became a mute for about 5 years. And the thing that really sticks out about Maya Angelou is that she was a mute for 5 years due to a traumatic experience, but her resilience allowed her to be to use her voice. Isn't that just so ironic that her voice was a thing that carried her throughout her life and still to this day, even though she's no longer with us on this earth? So I really love her. My favorite quote from her is, "We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated." And that sticks with me, and it stuck with me since I was probably Malaya's age, 17 years old. That was something that stuck with me, and it's always been with me. And I just wanted to share her story because we will encounter defeats. We may feel defeated, but I remember Maya Angelou and how when she felt silenced, she pushed past her fear and she allowed her voice to not only carry herself, but it helped many people. So that's why I was like, Maya Angelou is my
American
favorite.
song, 19th century, which is so great. It says, when it looked like the sun wasn't gonna shine anymore, God put a rainbow in the clouds. Imagine. And I've had so many rainbows in my clouds. I had a lot of clouds, but I have had so many rainbows. And one of the things I do when I step up on a stage, when I stand up to translate, when I go to teach my classes, when I go to direct a movie, I bring everyone who has ever been kind to me with me. Black, white, Asian, Spanish-speaking, Native American, gay, straight, everybody. I say, come with me. I'm going on the stage. Come with me, I need you now. Long dead. You see? So I don't ever feel I have no help. I've had rainbows in my clouds. And the thing to do, it seems to me, is to prepare yourself so that you can be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Somebody who may not look like you, may not call God the same name you call God, if they call God at all. You see? And may not eat the same dishes prepared the way you do, may not dance your dances or speak your language, but be a blessing to somebody.
She's got so many writings that we can go back, and her poems and everything. It's just, they're so amazing. And you can feel it. You can feel everything that what she has written, and to know what she's been through to get there is definitely inspirational. So thank you for sharing that. Awesome. I want to actually piggyback off your Maya Angelou with my person that's been influenced, and I don't mean to cut the line here, but hey, it's Resources by Renee, so I get to do that. But anyhow, Les Brown. I don't know if you guys know who Les Brown is. Les Brown is a motivational speaker. I'm very inspired by him because, like Maya Angelou, he also had to go through some difficult times in his life to get where he is. He actually is a motivational speaker, and I have my notes listed here, but basically he became a life coach and inspirational with inspirational messages and everything. But what's so profound, everyone told him he did not have a good intellect. And because of that, a teacher told him, a high school teacher, that you can see why I like Les Brown. A high school teacher told him that he was smarter than that, and told him he had greatness inside of him. And he took that and overcame all his obstacles, including a speech impediment. So meaning that he was stuttering. And so he took that, encouragement from a high school teacher and became phenomenal inspirational speaker, life coach to this day. And now he's able to, encourage others to go and reach their potential no matter what anybody tells you. don't believe it. You know, you have to believe in yourself first, right? And Les Brown did just that. He showed that in all his work and his going over through his life. So I wanted to piggyback on Maya because Miss Angela, because Les Brown was pretty much the same way. So listen, that was awesome. So thank you.
Because I'm in a room full of dreamers. Think about your dream right now. I want you to think about it and envision it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me share something with you. I do not believe that any of us have dreams that were not given to us for the purpose of accomplishing those particular dreams. And I want to share something with you that has changed my life. I started out, as was indicated by Jack. It's very humble beginnings. I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how far-fetched it might appear to be. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. But here's what I know, that dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. Let's say that together, please. Say, it's possible. See, sometimes we can't say, I can do that. But what we can say, that it's possible that I can have my dream as we run toward it, as we work on it day in and day out. No one, ladies and gentlemen, could have convinced me when I started out just over 6 years ago working on my dream. And I want you to think about whatever your dream is, because I was willing to take a chance. And most people won't do that. Most of the people that you talk to try and bring them into the business, these are not risk takers. Most people have done all that they're ever going to do. They raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die. But people who are running toward their dreams, life has a special kind of meaning. And here's what I will share with you, that in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now. What you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine. What you will realize is that you are greater than your circumstances, that you don't have to go through life being a victim.
Malaya, tell us about who your individual is.
I have many choices, but I had to go with Kobe Bryant simply because he is he's so compassionate and well driven in his discipline and just how he operates. I really aspire to be like that and have that discipline and that drive to get things done, to always strive to be great and do what I have to do to get done, no matter how hard it is or how difficult it may seem, and whatever you go through.
What do you think about when you think about Kobe?
Kobe Bryant has it. Whatever it is, Al, he has it.
Basketball for me was the most important thing. Everything I saw, whether it was TV shows, whether it was books I read, people I talked to, everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. I would watch Magic play, I'd watch Michael play, and I would see them do these unbelievable things, and I'd say, can I get to that level? I don't know, but let's find out. Let's find out.
His his ethic of, his work ethic and going out there and constantly, he was amazing. And I really appreciate you picking him. So that's great. And contribute to Kobe. It's awesome. Let's go to Mr. Manny.
It's influential. Like the number one two off my head I know was Denzel Washington and Bob Marley. Those guys. Reason why Denzel is because the movies he made, the characters he stands for is a position of a fatherly figure, yet authority. And he represents like every male authority figure in the household. Just the way he carries himself, the roles he plays. And then Bob Marley, because even though, he had many setbacks, one of his number one motivation for all the music he made was love. He tried to bring Jamaica together during a time of war and gang violence. And so just, his music basically united a whole country. And so those two men are really inspiring.
One of the most important lessons in life that you should know is to remember to have an attitude of gratitude, of humility. Understand where the gift comes from. It's not mine, it's been given to me by the grace of God. Use what I have, use what you have to help others. On your last day, you can't take it with you, but you can leave it here. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse.
Death is trying to take life, and life is stronger than death. But people believe that death is stronger than life, but we know that life is stronger than death. So life is the road,
What is your special message?
Truth, peace, and love, and music, and live it.
Amen. That's good. That's good. I like that. Bob Marley, obviously they just came out with a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody
Yes,
get? I didn't
really
get to
good.
see it.
It's
Yeah.
a really good movie.
It's really good. Yeah.
Mhm.
One thing about Bob Marley I didn't know. I knew he died of cancer, but it was actually melanoma, which you don't really hear that too much with African Americans, right?
Right.
So one of those things that even African Americans, we got to check our skin, just because we have that little melanin, we still have all that, but make sure you check it, and that blew me away when I heard that. So, all right, do we go Paris? Did we do you?
No.
No. Okay.
But before I say it, can it be someone that's inside my life, like right now?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Who I'm gonna choose is my dad.
Yay.
The reason why I'm gonna choose my dad is because he is a great influence to me. He's always pushing me to the limits, and he's telling me to do more and more to get me better at not just gymnastics, but like anything that I put my mind to. And so I want to say thank you.
That's
Aww.
awesome. Aw. That's awesome. Your dad is amazing. He is, and he's an inspirational for other dads, right? He's definitely setting that role model to be a dad and to, for others to look up to. So that's so sweet. Thank you for sharing. Yay to Pastor Ricky. All right. So Randy, what you got?
So my first name starts with an R, so I had to pick an R. So
Okay.
the one I'm gonna pick is Rosa Parks.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you guys know of her. She's definitely changed a lot when she was alive. Definitely she was marked as the first lady of civil rights. So she wasn't afraid to back down. She stood up, and I can only imagine if she didn't stand up, where we'd be today. So we definitely want to give her thanks and never forget about her, because she definitely changed the world, and she stood up for women's rights, and we love her.
As far as I can remember, during my lifetime, I resisted the idea of being mistreated and pushed around because of my race. And I felt that all people should be free regardless of their color. And when the driver demanded that we give up this seat, I felt that the time had come to not take it anymore. I had had enough, and this was truly the end of being pushed around.
Good. That's good. Miss Rosa Parks. That's amazing. You guys all picked wonderful, influential leaders, and I'm so very proud of that. Because guess what? They all paved the way. Whether they're still with us to this day or, not. They're paving the way for us, for others, to just pretty much go after their purpose. And that's really what it boils down to. They found their purpose and they just really went after it. And it was never easy for anyone you spoke about. It was never easy. There was some obstacles, but they overcame those obstacles because they saw the bigger picture. They really did. And they had other people like us in mind, you know? So if you think of it, we are also Black history too in the making, right? So think of it that way. So that's awesome. So before we leave, I want each of you to tell me an invention from an African American that you really feel, listen, I wouldn't have been able to live without that. So thank you. What particular one, Randy? You're laughing. We'll start with you. What are you thinking?
Okay, so does anybody know Garrett Morgan?
Garrett Morgan, tell us about.
Well, you use one of his products every day when you're driving. So he invented traffic lights.
Yes, he did.
And so I can only imagine if we didn't have traffic lights, how much more accidents there would be. And you always have that one intersection, you're like, dang, there needs to be a traffic light right here. But good thing Garrett Morgan invented it. So we have the opportunity to have traffic lights to make it safer out on the road.
There you go. Thanks to him. Listen, we're thankful, but I'm sure John would have been okay with those accidents. but yes, the traffic light is something we definitely are appreciative for, so we can make sure that we know when to go, when to stop, and I hope y'all are obeying that yellow one too, to slow down and not speed up. Okay. All right, Miss Paris, who do you have? What invention?
I did George Washington Carver.
Oh yes. Tell us about.
He was an American scientist and inventor who prompted crops to cotton. So he also like did stuff with peanuts. So cotton, they would grow cotton every year to like help them with their crops. But cotton wasn't good for the soil. And so George Washington Carver, he helped prevent that from going, like he helped prevent that from happening to the soil. So he made other plants, like he helped create other plants to go into the soil so that they wouldn't just use cotton balls every day.
Right. So that is so profound, because I'm telling you, Paris is a historian by nature. She loves history. So I'm just so impressed that you did pick the cotton industry and to talk about that and to see how far we've come with that, because there's other things now that we use, right, to actually fertilize the soil and to help to produce other crops. So that is awesome. Thank you for your sharing and your contribution, Paris. Thank you. All right, Malaya, what you got?
I'm gonna say synthetic hairbrushes by Light Newman. I'm grateful for those because like they're very durable and effective. And what would we do without being able to style our hair? And I feel like those are the they're the most. They help the most. Yeah. They're yeah. I appreciate it. I don't know what I would do without being able to have hairbrushes to do my hair. So yeah.
That's for real.
Yeah.
That's awesome. These are all amazing inventions. So Tashayla, what you got?
Okay, so this one's for the ladies, honestly. Mary Beatrice Davison Kenner. Anybody know who she is?
I know the name. It's not coming to me right away, but what do you have?
She is the woman that was brilliant enough to create an invention called the sanitary napkin belt, which is the responsible for all, I'm trying to think of the best word to use, feminine products on the market that makes it easier for us women during the month. And I think honestly easier for everybody, essentially.
Right.
So I picked her, and I also picked her because she just invented things because she had a love for it. And I know that we talk about purpose a lot, and that was just something that she loved to do, was invent things. And she didn't just invent to patent things. She invented things that she saw need for in her family. So that's another reason why I picked her.
That's good. That's good. That's a very good point. And I think every inventor that we're talking about, again, saw a bigger picture, you know, and that was their purpose for that time, you know.
Yep.
So that's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Manny.
You guys hear me this time?
I can hear you.
Perfect. One inventor, I had a friend, rest in peace. He was an older gentleman. He used to work for Bell Labs. And if most of you guys know, Bell Labs was known for hiring African-Americans inventors. One of the persons that I looked was James E. West. He created the microphone, the electric microphone. He co-invented it, but he basically helped patent it and everything. And just to hear his story, the fact that we use microphones today during preachings and stuff like that. So because of what he did, now everybody has a voice, projected voice, and able to speak to crowds. Not only that, from that same Bell Labs, it was another gentleman who actually created the chip for Nokia Technologies. So every smartphone and everything started with a chip, and it started at Bell Labs, which majority were all African American.
Right.
Not a lot of people know that, but it's a very interesting thing.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that. Well, thank you for sharing. And in
Look
his
it up
honor,
after.
what's that?
Look it up after too, Bell Labs, if you guys are interested. A lot of great inventors.
That's really cool. I did not know that. Well, in his honor, microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Okay, let me stop. Well, I was just listen, we may not use this all the time, but an African American discovered the super soaker.
Yes.
I use that all the time.
Do you? So I was like, I didn't know that. Potato chips, African American created potato chips. Okay. That had some other things. And one thing, automatic gear shift. You guys know, anybody here knows how to drive a stick shift? I'm driving one right now. So yeah, let's be thankful for that. You don't have to drive stick
We'll pray
shift.
for you.
Right.
It's like, yeah, anyway, but that's all good. Look, there's so many. Listen, they paved the way. It was history. As you know, African American history is everybody's history, right? Yep. So I just want to say thank you all for joining in and taking time out to do this segment on Resources by Renee. And again, everybody out there, thank you for joining. And we are looking forward to seeing our young adults at our next workshop, which we are going to St. Johns County. Amazing, amazing. We're going to St. John's. We were connecting with people today, and I'm super excited to meet my young adults. Listen, transitioning life after high school, life after college. Look at Manny. Manny's going to become a deputy because of one of our workshops. Tashayla has joined our team, and I know I'm going to get Randy too. And yeah, we are just looking to help our young adults. Yeah, Malaya, you're coming with us. We're not leaving you behind, redhead. So, in Paris, when you get into high school and you graduate, you're coming with us too. But listen, we love you guys. I thank you so much. Listen, God bless you, and we'll see you soon. So see you later.
Take care, guys.
Bye. Good night.